It's Tuesday, October 1st, 2024, and I'm Dave Sobel. 3 things to know today. The OpenAI leadership exodus and Hugging Face's model surge, both pointing to shift to focus solutions for IT service providers. Google phases out legacy protocols as Microsoft enhances Defender, and Microsoft bolsters Copilot Plus recall security while scaling back 365 AI plans amid customer concerns. This is the business of tech. Mira Murati, OpenAI's chief technology officer, announced her departure along with 2 other executives, marking a significant leadership turnover as the company seeks new funding amid that AI arms race. Murati, who joined in 2018, cited a desire for personal exploration as her reasons for leaving. Her exit follows a series of departures among senior leaders and comes at a critical time as OpenAI plans to restructure from a nonprofit to a for-profit benefit corporation while pursuing over $100 billion in investment. And I'll highlight a bit of analysis in Blood in the Machine. Quote, "Eventually, the chickens come home to roost, and the industry will likely be forced to admit that it doesn't make sense to have a dozen different firms running very similar and highly intensive models to produce text and image output. OpenAI enjoys name recognition, that prime mover status. And venture capital and well-heeled backers kept Uber afloat for over a decade before it got anywhere near turning a profit. But generative AI is a much more resource-intensive and expensive technology. How long will those investors and oddly structured partnership tolerate such high costs, in the event that generative AI's use cases wind up much more limited in a business context than currently promised? Generative AI is not going to disappear like NFTs, but we can expect a massive right-sizing of the industry in coming years to be sure." End quote. Hugging Face has surpassed 1 million AI model listings, reflecting rapid growth in machine learning. The platform, which evolved from a chatbot app to an AI model hub, emphasizes the importance of customized models for specific tasks. The increase in models is driven by fine-tuning existing models and collaborative contributions from developers worldwide. So let's throw in a detail from last week's Meta Connect event. Mark Zuckerberg stated that many creators overestimate the value of their work for AI training, suggesting that Meta will only pay for content deemed valuable. He highlighted ongoing copyright issues related to data scraping for AI, and he indicated that Meta may form partnerships for important content, but would refrain from using creators' work if they object. Why do we care? Let's combine 2 insights here. First, Hugging Face indicates that a lot of those models are private, one-user ones, meaning they are customized for a particular organization or user. At first glance, you might think that there are many models. No, there aren't. The push for specialized fine-tuned models directly responds to the inefficiency of one-size-fits-all solutions as the industry moves towards a more modular approach. Now, we combine that with the instability of OpenAI's leadership, indicative of a startup having growing pains, and the potential right-sizing of this market, where we could see consolidation, market exits, or a reduction in the number of players trying to sell AI solutions. The industry will likely shift towards practical AI applications with demonstrative ROI, rather than general-purpose solutions. Now that's a good place for service providers to be. I also threw in Zuckerberg's comments to remind us that we may be overvaluing the data sets. It's only worth what someone will pay for it. Thread has declared death to the ticket. Did you know tickets date back to the 1800s? And customers hate tickets. Thread uses an approach for connecting, communicating, and ultimately collaborating. Thread allows people to come together around a topic. They can discuss and make decisions. They can share and invite the right people. The future of service is collaborative. Supercharge your service experience by seamlessly integrating AI and automation to meet your customers where they are, in Teams, Slack, and desktops, not in tickets. With instant updates to and from ConnectWise, Autotask, and Halo PSA, keep all communication in one place, where it should be, with people. Decrease time to resolution 30% with chat-based support by visiting getthread.com/MSP Radio to declare death to the ticket. Microsoft has announced significant changes to its controversial recall feature for Windows 11 Copilot Plus PCs, which aims to provide an AI-powered memory tool. The feature will only be available on secured Copilot Plus devices, opt-in by default, and includes enhanced privacy settings to prevent sensitive data from being saved. The revised architecture incorporates multiple layers of security, including biometric authentication and encrypted data storage, addressing previous privacy concerns. Microsoft has conducted thorough security reviews and will begin insider testing in October to gather further feedback. Recall will only function on Copilot Plus certified PCs, with a full release expected late this year or next. Microsoft has postponed its plans for a significant AI overhaul of its 365 software suite, opting instead to conduct pilot tests to gauge customer willingness to pay for new AI features. Concerns about the value of the Copilot AI tools and their impact on license purchases influenced this decision. The company is cautious due to the importance of 365 products for revenue and the risks associated with major changes. Customer complaints about the cost and effectiveness of Copilot have also been noted, raising concerns and questions about the future integration of AI capabilities. Why do we care? Microsoft is struggling to find that tangible ROI that businesses are looking for in broad-based solutions. Rather than rush new AI features into products that are core to its revenue, Microsoft is now testing the waters with pilot programs. This approach shows concern about how customers will receive these features, both in terms of their actual utility and the pricing. Critically, complaints about the cost and efficacy of Copilot tools suggest that early feedback has not been universally positive. This reinforces a key issue for IT service providers: the need to manage customer expectations around AI. The benefits of AI and productivity tools aren't always immediately obvious, and if the price doesn't justify the impact, customers will bristle. This is a reminder to avoid overpromising. There's still substantial interest in AI, but it's becoming clear that overhyped use cases can result in pushback if customers don't see immediate value. The AI everywhere narrative is losing some steam, and companies need to be selective about where they integrate AI, ensuring it solves real business problems. Starting yesterday, September 30th, 2024, Google Workspace will no longer support older protocols like CalDAV, CardDAV, IMAP, or POP. These protocols pose security risks by requiring users to share credentials with third-party apps. Users are advised to switch to signing in with Google using OAuth standard for better security. Affected users should back up their email accounts and reconfigure their email clients to ensure continued access. Businesses using outdated protocols must upgrade their network connections, with Google providing detailed transition instructions. Microsoft Defender now automatically detects and alerts users with Microsoft 365 personal or family subscriptions about unsecured and unsafe Wi-Fi networks. The updated Defender VPN encrypts internet traffic and hides users' IP addresses, enhancing privacy and security on public networks. The feature is currently available on Android, iOS, and Windows, with Mac OS support coming soon. Microsoft plans to expand privacy protection to additional countries and emphasizes that Defender VPN does not collect personal browsing data. And ConnectWise has signed the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency's Secure by Design pledge, affirming its commitment to high cybersecurity standards for managed services providers. Why do we care? Well, lots of tactics today. I'm highlighting signings of Secure by Design because I view it as a key vendor move. Kaseya and Ninja both missing from the list from the MSP platform players. With as many breaches and security concerns as I report in this show, it should be obvious that cybersecurity is not just about technology, but also the human expertise needed to interpret and respond to complex threats. Huntress is focused on elevating SMBs and MSPs around the world. Huntress has a suite of fully managed cybersecurity solutions powered by a 24/7 human-led SOC, dedicated to continuous monitoring, expert investigation, and rapid response. And the proof is the execution. Huntress is the #1 rated EDR for SMBs on G2. Want to know more about the platform? Visit huntress.com/MSP Radio to learn more. Thanks for listening. Today is International Coffee Day. and it's National Homemade Cookie Day. Maybe one in the beginning and one at the end. I'll be doing 2 live broadcasts as part of S&B Tech Fest on October 17th and 18th, so make sure to sign up and join the event. smbtechfest.com/go/Sobel, link in the show notes. And if you have a question you want answered, I take those listener questions. Send them in, ideally as a voice memo or video, to question@mspradio.com. I answer listener questions live each week on our Wednesday live show, this week on YouTube and LinkedIn, 3 p.m. Eastern. And if you got a comment or a thought on a story, put it in the comments if you're on YouTube, or reach out on LinkedIn if you're listening to the podcast. I'll talk to you again tomorrow.
The Business of Tech is written and produced by me, Dave Sobel, under ethics guidelines posted at businessof.tech. If you like the content, please make sure to hit that like button, follow, or subscribe. It's free and easy, and the best way to support the show and help us grow. You can also check out our Patreon, where you can join the Business of Tech community at patreon.com/MSP Radio, or buy our Why Do We Care merch at businessof.tech. Finally, if you're interested in advertising on the show, visit mspradio.com/engage. Once again, thanks for listening to me, and I will talk to you again on our next episode of The Business of Tech.
Part of the MSP Radio Network.